All right, guys. Welcome to the new spot. New for me and you. This is called Hotel Island. Might be motel. Hotel and motel are right next to each other. Super small. Super small. You walk from one end to the other in maybe 5 minutes. Like, look. It's got water all around us. You can even see it on the far end there. It's pretty cool. You got a big fire pit there. There's some chairs. Someone made this thing. Put my gear up on there, I guess. Pretty cool spot. Out here it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock or so. Gonna go ahead and get set up. The ground here is hard like rock, so I might sleep in my hammock, but yeah, cool spot out here. All right, got my gear set up there. Got the cooler over there. Charging the phone, because I didn't charge it last night. I'm gonna make a chair. I've done it before, but there were other people out there on the island with me I was hanging out with, so I didn't really talk much about it or show how to do it. So yeah, we'll need to collect some wood. We'll need just 4 long-ish pieces, 3 feet, 4 feet, then a bunch of small pieces. So really don't need too much wood. Super easy knots. You could do it with just a saw, you know, or a hatchet. But all right, let's harvest some chair wood. Get one more of those. All right, got a little out of sync with my recording, not recording situation there, but I got 4 equally sized, you know, roughly equally sized pieces of cedar. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut them at an angle so that we can stick them together like this. We can lash them together like this. We're gonna do this with both of them. One of these will be the seat back. The other one will be the seat. And the seat part is gonna need some extra work. We'll get to that, but let's go ahead and get these angled at the ends. Sharpened, whatever. There we go. Let's make 2 more of these. All right, got our 2 triangles here. I think we're at good angles here. I've only done this once before, so. All right, let's tie these together. I know what you're thinking. BJ, why are you making a chair when there's a chair out here? I don't know. Just for fun. What's more satisfying, sitting on a chair you found on an island or making your own chair on an island? Making your own. Notch. Gonna notch both of them on both sides, all 4 of them, I guess. There's one. Could have done my notches a little better. It's a little slightly loose here. Might have to redo this one. All right, got my notches cut out here for this piece. I cut this one a little big. I cut one of them a little big. You'd really rather go smaller than bigger, but what are you gonna do? Now we want to flatten this piece. So we're gonna go right here and right here. Nice and flat here. So I'll just wedge right into there. There we go. It's not an exact science, all this nonsense here. All right, let's tie this sucker on here. No, I did it just too short. Shoot. Oh yeah, that is sturdy. All right, I'm gonna do this all again on the other side. All right, for the other one, we're doing it on this side. And this is gonna wedge between my two things here, other logs. So the tighter you put it, the more upright it's gonna be. And I want it, and there's very little tolerance on it. Like here, you're gonna be pretty upright. Here, you're gonna be like, video shut off there for some reason. But, all right. So this is gonna wanna go here. And wherever you put this determines how much lean you're gonna have. Very little tolerance. Right here, you're pretty straight up. Right here, you're leaning. So I'm gonna do about here. And then I'm gonna do just the same as I did on the other one. Mark it both. All right, my phone kept overheating there, so had to take a little break from recording, but we are all done here. So you just wedge this in here. And of course I need to build my slats, but there's your chair. So I'm gonna cut some wood to put across where my butt's gonna go here, and we're chilling. So we got a nice little lean to it. Oh, I really can't get comfortable to show you how nice it is until I get the slats built. So let's do that. All right, now you want the bigger ones in the back. And these are all pretty similar, but now if you really want to make it nice, you can get bigger logs, cut them in half, put the flat side up. But again, not that worried about it. And if you're not cutting them in half, these don't need to be real thick, as you can tell. Wood is pretty strong. The moment of truth. Oh, that's nice. For you, this has probably been, what, 5 minutes or so? For me, it's been a couple hours. I've taken a break here and there. I think we're about 89 degrees. Feels 60% humidity. Let me pause and check. Let me see how accurate I am with that. All right, that was pretty close. I said 89 heat, 60 humidity. Listen to this. It's 88 heat, 64 humidity. I was pretty close. This is real nice. I probably just cut out a clip of me rambling for 2.5 minutes, but I think I might build a raised bed tonight to sleep on. There aren't many bugs out here on this tiny little island. The only issue is there's not a ton of dead standing trees or dead wood in general because it's so small. So we'll see what happens. Let me tell you, it's a lot more comfortable than that little folding chair. Get a nice little recline. Oh yeah. All right, I'm just pretending it's not that comfortable to put your arms up like that. But get a little footrest. Oh, we're a little leany here. I think I put the part that goes behind me, I think I put it a little low. So it's a little leany apparently. Oh, it's really, really nice little chair though. Alrighty, we got the chair made. Now it's time to get some wood, collect some wood for a fire. And I'm gonna make BLTs for lunch and doing breakfast for dinner tonight, bacon, eggs, and pancakes. I'm getting hungry, guys. That chair, I thought it was gonna take like an hour because the last one I made took like an hour because I did a really shoddy job. But doing everything right took like 2 hours. I didn't even do everything right. Like I tied up, you know, whatever. I'm gonna get some wood and we're gonna get a fire going. My dang phone keeps overheating because it's so hot out here. But we got the fire going. Loading it up with a ton of smaller wood and a ton of kindling because I want to be able to cook over this as soon as possible. I am starving. Starving Marvin out here. Real hungry Howie. This is the driest stuff of everything I have. So, should get going nice and quick. Time to cook our bacon. Oh, there's a coal. There's a coal. Introduced itself to my hand. Yep, all right. We're good. And I think I'm just gonna cook the whole pound of it because we're gonna eat some of it later for dinner and we can just reheat it. This is one of my favorite ways to cook bacon. All the fat renders out and it just fries in its own juice, even more so than usual when you clump it in like this. And oh, it gets so crispy, it stays super juicy. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried it like this, give it a shot. All right, well, oh, ants. Be gone. Now with our perfectly clean, what do you call it, cutting board here, we're gonna cut our tomatoes and our lettuce. I like a nice thin slice on my, really everything. You know, I like biting and having like multiple layers you're crunching through, you know? Of course, you need a very sharp knife for cutting a tomato very thin. What, 4 slices? Look at the calamity that happened. My bread got wet, so I had to cut off all the wet bits. So I don't really, this might just be one big sandwich. Yeah, we're just gonna do one big sandwich. This is how I cut my bread in half. be careful, you know. But there we go. Tomatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 slice, good. Save this for later. I know a lot of BLTs you do like, you know, the big leaves. I'm a shreddist man myself. Take off the outer bits because they're usually gross. And then gotta be nice and careful. All right, that should be more than enough. There we go, there's all our prep, really. Let's get back to the bacon. Yeah, we're getting close here, guys. All right, bacon's looking delicious. Let's get it out of here. No scrap left behind. You cannot escape me. All right, there's our plate of bacon, and I want to save this bacon grease. I'm gonna cook my eggs in it later. And my pancakes. Cooking pancakes in bacon grease is probably the 8th wonder of the world. So we're gonna toast it in the bacon grease. Let's get our toasted bread. Let's get our ingredients. Oh. Let's get a better angle for you. It's cooking time. Oh yeah, nice and crispy. Less crispy. I want the crispier side on the outside. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, going on in with some mayo. Heavy on the mayo. I love mayonnaise. Rim to rim, of course. Now, the order is important here. Mayo first, and then lettuce, right? The mayo holds the lettuce in place. Oh, yeah. Oh. And then our tomatoes. A little heavy on the tomato, honestly, for my taste. But I'm hungry. When you're hungry, everything tastes good. All right. Then the lid and the smash. All right. You know, I don't need, yeah, this tomato's falling off, so I'm just gonna take it off. There we go. Should I cut this in half? Let me cut it in half. Look at that sandwich. If you're ever toasting bread, toast it in bacon grease. Bacon flavored bread? Come on. I have approximately 0 complaints or criticisms. All right. All right. Every time I talk. All right. All right. I'm going to, one, sit and digest a little bit. That was like half a pound of bacon, most of a tomato, bread, sourdough, of course. I'm gonna chill out a little bit. Got to rebuild the fire, and yeah, I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. What I'm doing here, oh, this is way too long, is I want to tie up some logs. Let me demonstrate. I've been collecting wood for a little while here. Sorry I didn't bring you with me. I wanted to chill. That's gonna go around like that. There we go. So I want to have two of these, one on either side. I know it's a little thin on that side. Got my bed slats here. Now I need to cut up a lot to make my mattress. All right. Oh, I'm really scared to test this out, I'll be honest. And I made it a little high. Oh boy. How do I even get up here? Huh? How do I get up here? Why did I make it this tall? Hold on. All right. Time for the test drive. I'm really scared. So I'm recording in slow motion in case it breaks and I fall. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if this is sleepable. Oh. Oh. Oh, we're a little rickety. Oh. But it works. I think I can do it. I think I can sleep up here. I think my phone's microphone might be messed up from the last time I broke my phone, but this is actually very comfortable. It's a little rickety getting up on here, but I think I'll definitely be able to sleep up here chilling. It's pretty sturdy. It creaked a couple times, but what are you gonna do? Sun's right in my face. Well, guys, it is late. Oh, spiders. I slept through dinner. I'm going right back to sleep. This thing's rickety to get onto. But when you're on here, oh, it's so comfortable. Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. It's been a long, hot day. And it's time for some shut-eye. I will see you in the morning. Maybe I'll make breakfast. since I didn't cook tonight. Oh, that's nice. Well, good morning. Good morning. I slept like a baby last night. I for sure did not get freaked out by the bugs and set up my hammock with the mosquito net, sleep in that, and then get back up here for this little part. But earlier I had fallen asleep out here for a few hours on top of this thing. It's so nice, but at night, these cockroaches came out. So many spiders. There's the most spiders I've ever seen on an island. And this is a tiny island. So many spiders. There was one on my head, and I'm like, ugh, smack it off. And I turn on my light, and there's just cockroaches. Cockroaches all over the place. And crickets. I don't mind the crickets. So, in the dead of night, I set up my hammock in the mosquito net. I also appear to have been eaten alive by mosquitoes in those few hours I was asleep. Other than that, I slept like a baby. Oh, thing's a little tricky to get in and out of, but holy smokes, it really is so comfortable. All right, well, you know the drill. Gonna start packing up, get on the water. It's looking a little windy out there. And I'm gonna be going directly into it, so wish me luck with all that nonsense. Luckily my load's a lot lighter because I drank all my water. I was thinking about staying out here and cooking for you guys, but I drank all my water and I'm parched. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, my shoe. All right. All righty. Successful trip. That was a fun one. Making that little chair, which was so much better than the last one I made. And that little raised bed that I slept on. I mean, I did sleep on it for like 4 hours. Oh, I closed a tree in my door and that was just it coming unstuck. I did sleep on it for like 4 hours. Weren't for all the bugs, I would have stayed there all night. But, all right, guys, thanks for watching. In the next one for you, I think I am going to be not on an island. I'm going to be at Frozen Head State Park in East Tennessee. It'll be my first time camping in the woods, right? With no easy get out. It'll be about a 5-hour hike in, 5-hour hike out. So stay tuned for that one. That one's going to be a good one. I'll probably be scared. It's first time camping in bear country, you know. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you next time. There was my home last night, guys. A little tiny island. Here's my average Sonic order here. Little pre-breakfast snack.